Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, announcing the arrival of the Honorable Adli bin Zahari, Deputy Minister of Defense Malaysia, accompanied by our other distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, please kindly remain standing in honor of the national anthem of Malaysia, the Negaraku. Thank you, distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, do kindly be seated. Before we begin this morning, I would like to invite Lieutenant Colonel Ustaz Hishamuddin bin Ibrahim, Pegawai Staf 1 Agama Secretariat, Markas ATM, to lead us in the recitation of the Dua.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين الحمد لله الذي له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وله الحمد في الآخرة وهو الحكيم الخبير اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. O Allah, Lord of all knowledge and wisdom, we thank you for granting us this opportunity to gather today at the opening of Siber Siaga 2025 with Team Battle Beyond Borders officiated by Yang Berhormat Haji Adli Zahari, Deputy Defence Minister. Bless this event with success, unity and purpose. Grant us strength to develop knowledge and technology that safeguard our nation, protect our people and promote peace and security. Allahumma ya Kareem ya Rahim, guide the leaders, experts and participants present here today. Inspire us with wisdom, integrity and cooperation so that the outcome of this gathering will bring benefit to our country and the world. Allahumma aftah lana abwab rahmatik wa barik fi jam'ina hadha waj'alhu majlisan mubaraka wahfazna fi tariqina ya rabbal alamin. Allahumma rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Ameen, Ameen, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Ustaz Hishamuddin, for leading us in the recitation of the Dua. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam Sejahtera, Salam Malaysia Madani, and a very good morning. A warm welcome to the Honorable Adli bin Zahari, Deputy Minister of Defence Malaysia, the Honorable General Tan Sri, Dato Sri Muhammad Hafizuddin bin Jantan, Chief of Army, representing the Chief of Defence Forces Malaysia, the Honorable General Dato Sri Haji Muhammad Nur Azlan bin Aris, Royal Malaysia Air Force, Chief of Air Force Malaysia, the Honorable Datin Roszanina binti Wahab, Deputy Secretary General Management, Ministry of Defence Malaysia, the Honorable Vice Admiral Dato Pahlawan, Technologist Shamsuddin bin Haji Ludin, Deputy Chief of Navy, the Honorable Lieutenant General Dato Azhan bin Haji Muhammad Othman, Chief of Staff, Malaysian Armed Forces Headquarters, the Honorable Rear Admiral Fadil bin Abdul Rahman, Director General of Defence, Cyber and Electromagnetic, the Honorable Tan Sri Asmat Kamaluddin, Chairman, AeroSea Exhibition Sdn Bhd, the Honorable Dato Technologist Dr. Haji Amiruddin bin Abdul Wahab, Chief Executive Officer, Siber Security Malaysia, distinguished guests, ASEAN Cyber Defence Network representatives, Chief of Cyber Defences, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, delegates from around the region. Welcome to the official launch of Siber Siaga 2025, the Battle Beyond Borders. We truly hope that this event provides a significant platform to all present here today to discuss, collaborate, and also exchange ideas on the various cyber defense protocols that exist around the world. Siber Siaga, for your information, is officially organized by the Malaysian Armed Forces, or ATM, and serves as a key platform to strengthen our national cyber defense readiness and resilience. The program tests ATM's ability to counter cyber threats, foster cooperation with government agencies, academia, and the industry. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is now my great pleasure to invite the Honorable General Tan Sri, Dato Sri Muhammad Hafizuddin bin Jantan, the Chief of Army Malaysia, to kindly deliver his opening remarks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahil-syafi, bismillahil-kafi, bismillahil-mu'afi. Bismillahilladzi la yadurru ma'asmihi syai'un fil ardi wala fis sama'i wa huwas samiul alim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Rabbi israh li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam Malaysia Madani, and a very good morning. The Honorable Tuan Haji Adli bin Zahari, Deputy Minister of Defence Malaysia, General Datuk Sri Haji Muhammad Nur Azlan bin Aris, RMAF, Chief of Air Force, Datin Roszanina binti Wahab, Deputy Secretary General of Management, Ministry of Defence Malaysia, Vice Admiral Dato' Pahlawan Technologist Shamsuddin bin Haji Ludin, Deputy Chief of Navy, Lieutenant General Dato' Azhan bin Haji Muhammad Osman, Chief of Staff of the Malaysian Armed Forces Headquarters, Rear Admiral Fadil bin Abdul Rahman, Director General of Defence Cyber and Electromagnetic, Tan Sri Asmat Kamaluddin, Chairman of AeroSea Exhibition Sdn Bhd, Datuk Technologist Dr. Haji Amiruddin bin Abdul Wahab, Chief Executive, Siber Security Malaysia, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed panelists, participants of the program, and respected guests. On behalf of the Chief of Defence Force, it is my honor to welcome you to Siber Siaga 2025. This occasion is more than just a conference or a series of presentations. It is a manifestation of our shared commitment to confront challenges that recognize no borders, and no boundaries. To our international partners, welcome also to Malaysia's 4 distinct seasons, which are hot, wet, and very wet. But rest assured, our hospitality is always warmer than the weather. Today, we witness the gathering of government, industry, academia, and international partners, all united by a common purpose, which is to safeguard the security, resilience, and stability of our digital future. Over the years, Siber Siaga has grown from modest beginnings into a dynamic flagship platform that unites Malaysia, ASEAN, and the international community. We now gather for the 4th edition, which speaks volumes of its significance, its credibility, and its ever-growing relevance in a world where the cyber domain is no longer peripheral, but central to national, regional, and global security. The theme for this year, Battle Beyond Borders, could not be more timely nor more urgent. In past years, our focus was on anticipating threats that might emerge in the distant future. Quantum computing, new encryption challenges, and the disruptions we expected by year 2030. Those discussions were invaluable in preparing us, but today we no longer speak of distant possibilities. The writing is on the wall and the future has arrived. The threat landscape is here and it is unfolding before our eyes. What we see is only the tip of the iceberg. The battlefield has already expanded beyond geography, beyond land, sea, and air. Cyberspace is now the front line, a domain where conflicts are waged without warning, without front lines, and where the lines between war and peace grows increasingly blurred. We are navigating uncharted waters in this new reality. Yet in this reality lies our opportunity to confront these challenges together, to shape the rules of engagement, and to secure a digital future that is resilient, stable, and safe for all. Ladies and gentlemen, this invisible battlefield is unlikely any we have known. Attacks can be launched from anywhere, by anyone, at any time. An adversary may never set foot on our soil, yet still cripple financial system, disrupt vital infrastructures, or infiltrate national defense networks. As Clausewitz reminded us, the unexpected is the normal in war. That truth is even sharper in cyberspace. Resilience requires more than strong firewalls. It demands cooperation. Cyber danger cross borders and exploit gaps in trust. That is why we stand with ASEAN, trusted partners, and the global community to weave a collective shield. But technology alone is not enough. As our Prime Minister reminds us, good governance and oversight must underpin the use of artificial intelligence. Machines may accelerate action, but it is leaders who must weigh consequences in human terms, sovereignty, lives, and stability. After all, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link, and together we must ensure there are no weak links for adversaries to break. In the end, it is not the tools but the hands that wield them that determines victories. That is why we must invest in trusted technologies, strengthen our alliances, and ensure our people, soldiers, professionals, as well as leaders alike remain prepared, capable, and adaptable in the face of digital turbulence. Governments cannot shoulder this burden alone. The private sector, with its innovation, academia, with its role in nurturing talents, and citizens as the first line of defense against misinformation, all have vital roles. Only a whole of government and whole of society effort can meet the scale of this challenge. In this light, I extend my sincere appreciation to our partners, Siber DSA, the Defense Cyber and Electromagnetic Division, Nexa, Cybersecurity Malaysia, and our ASEAN counterparts for making Siber Siaga 2025 possible. This is more than just an event. It is a declaration of our shared commitment, a powerful reminder that in an age of invisible battles, unity and cooperation remain our strongest defense. Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin this year's program, I urge all participants to engage fully, to share insights, challenge assumptions, and build partnership that will outlast this event. What we build here can shape national policies, regional strategies, and even the global norms. On behalf of the Chief of Defence Force, once again, I warmly welcome you to Siber Siaga 2025. May this gathering spark fresh ideas, strengthen our bonds, and reinforce our resolve to secure a future that is safe, stable, and prosperous. Thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you to the Honorable General Tan Sri Datuk Sri Muhammad Hafizuddin bin Jantan, Chief of Army, Malaysia. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to now deliver the keynote address at this morning's event, it is my sincere pleasure to invite the Honorable Adli bin Zahari, Deputy Minister of Defence Malaysia, to kindly take the stage.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Salam Malaysia Madani. Very good morning. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Assalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah. Asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. The Honorable General Tan Sri Datuk Sri Muhammad Hafizuddin bin Jantan, Chief of Army Malaysia, General Datuk Sri Haji Muhammad Nur Azlan bin Aris, Royal Malaysia Air Force, Chief of Air Force Malaysia, Datin Rosanina binti Wahab, Deputy Secretary of Management, Lieutenant General Dato' Azhan bin Haji Manosman, Chief of Staff, Malaysia Armed Forces Headquarters, Rear Admiral Fadil bin Abdul Rahman, Director General of Defence, Cyber and Electromagnetic, Tan Sri Asmat Kamaluddin, Chairman LOC Exhibitions dan Berhad, Datuk Technologist Dr. Haji Amiruddin bin Abdul Wahab, Chief Executive Officer, Siber Security Malaysia. Distinguished guests, esteemed panelists, participants of the program, and members of media. It is a privilege to return to the stage once again and to witness how Siber Siaga has grown into a flagship platform for Malaysia, ASEAN, and the wider region. Since its official launch, this is the 4th edition of Siber Siaga, and we are proud to host this edition at the prestigious Malaysia International Trade and Exhibition Centre, or better known as MITEC. This annual event reflects the Malaysian Armed Forces' commitment to enhancing our national cyber resilience. Last year, our conversation centered on securing the quantum future. We discussed the store now, descript letter strategy, a silent trade lying in the shadows of our digital future. That discussion was forward-looking, preparing us for risks that may materialize by 2030. Today, the battlefield has expanded beyond the quantum domain into the very fabric of our daily life. The main theme for 2025, Battle Beyond Borders, speaks directly to this reality, while our forum titled Battlefield Without Borders, Geopolitics, Military Strategy, and Technological Supremacy sharpens the focus on the strategic and technological dimensions on this new battle space. It is a reality where attacks are invisible, enemies are anonymous, and the distinction between war and peace is unclear. We are no longer preparing for tomorrow's quantum disruption, but dealing with the current cyberspace battlefield, which is borderless and unseen. It has already shaped the way nations compete, defend, and survive. Distinguished guests, artificial intelligence now stands at the center of this reality. It is becoming as critical as electricity or water. If the lights go out, chaos follows. If AI fails, is hacked or hijacked, the effects could impact militaries, economies, and also societies. Asia being the busiest digital region, our stakes are uniquely high. We are both a hub of innovation and a hotspot for threats such as pickpockets, saboteurs, and even state-sponsored actors. Our region faces challenges from every angle, from great power competition to proxy cyber operations and the race to dominate critical technologies. Unlike the West, we are challenged by the diversity of languages, legal system, and uneven cyber capabilities. This makes our task more challenging, but it also makes cooperation more essential. Let us also be honest about the risks. AI is not magic. It can be poisoned with false data, manipulated by hostile actors to spread disinformation. If leaders rely blindly on compromised AI, then who is truly in charge here? The human decision maker or the hostile algorithm feeding them misinformation? That is why human guidance remains important. Technology must serve strategy, not dictate it. Machines may speed up decision, but responsibility must always rest with leaders to analyze outcomes and impact on human lives, stability, and sovereignty. Ladies and gentlemen, we are building not just national capacity, but a collective shield, one that allows us to fight through disruption, much as an army must continue to fight, even when its supply lines are cut. Resilience is not about never failing. It is about failing safely, recovering quickly, and learning faster than the enemy. Whether in AI, cyber operations, or electronic warfare, resilience must be built into every layer of our systems: technical, operational, and human. But resilience alone is not enough. We also need shape norms. Some ask whether we need a Geneva Conventions for cyberspace. While that may sound hopeful, what we really need is a shared understanding to protect critical infrastructure from tragic attacks. Malaysia believes ASEAN can play a bridging role, thinking regional priorities with global efforts, ensuring that developing nations are not left voiceless in shaping the rules of digital battlefield. As we open Siber Siaga 2025, let us be clear about our mission. The battlefield without borders is not a metaphor. It is a reality. Every hospital network, financial system, and military command change is already part of this contested domain. Our response must be threefold. Invest in technology from AI insurance to quantum resilient encryption, strengthen regional alliances, especially through ASEAN and trusted partners. ASEAN Cyber Defense Network is a proven initiative, and build human resilience, ensuring that our people, soldiers, and leaders remain the ultimate safeguards against digital chaos. This is not a task for governments alone. Industry, academia, and civil society all have critical roles. The private sector drives innovation, universities shape the next generations of talents. Citizens themselves are the first line of defense against misinformation. In closing, let me return to the spirits of Malaysia Madani: cooperation, compassion, and responsibility. The technologies we discussed today are powerful, but their ultimate direction depends on the choice we make together. If we choose wisely, technological supremacy can secure peace and prosperity. If we hesitate, the same technologies could deepen instability. Let us therefore use this forum to engage in conversation and debates. Collaboration will shape the future of Asia and the world, making it safer, stronger, and more united in the face of the battlefield without borders. With that, I thank the organizers, Cyber DSA, the Defense Cyber and Electromagnetic Division, NACSA, Cyber Security Malaysia, our ASEAN partners, and all who made this gathering possible. Thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Yang Berhormat, the Honorable Adli bin Zahari. We'd like to invite you, sir, to kindly remain on stage as I invite the Honorable General Tan Sri Dato Sri Muhammad Hafizuddin bin Jantan, Chief of Army, to kindly join the Honorable Deputy Defense Minister on stage for the official opening of Siber Siaga, the Battle Beyond Borders 2025. As mentioned, Siber Siaga officially recognized the Malaysian Armed Forces collaborative efforts with Cybersecurity Malaysia. The National Cybersecurity Strategy, ladies and gentlemen, is an initiative that has a strong impact on ATM by enhancing.
Do you still remember me? Siber Siaga is back, and this time, your security has been completely compromised. We've warned you over and over to stay vigilant about your security for the past 3 years, but you've been a stubborn fool who refused to listen. Last year was a nightmare for us, after we failed to hijack your event. But this year, we're determined to bring this entire event to its knees, using our network of allies and skills that you could never imagine. You won't escape this time. We've already infiltrated your systems, and nothing will stand in our way.
Attack on Siber Siaga 2024 failed. Request attack from outside.
Copied. Offensive initiated.
To invite the Honorable
Face recognition
Deputy Defense
authentication
Minister
required.
to initiate the launch with the facial recognition.
Face recognition authentication required. Face recognition authentication verified.
Thank you to the Honorable Adli Benzari, Deputy Minister of Defense, for officiating Siber Siaga 2025 Battle Beyond Borders. We'd like to now invite the Honorable Adli Benzari to kindly bear witness to the next exchange, a Memorandum of Understanding between Cybersecurity Malaysia and the Malaysian Armed Forces. I would like to invite to the stage to kindly join us the Honorable Dato Technologist Dr. Haji Amiruddin bin Abdul Wahab, Chief Executive Officer of Cybersecurity Malaysia. To foster the continued collaboration between the Defence Force of Malaysia and Cybersecurity Malaysia, I'd like to invite the Honourable General Tan Sri, Dr. Sri Muhammad Hafizuddin bin Jantan, Chief of Army, to exchange documentation with the Honourable Dato Technologist Dr. Haji Amiruddin bin Abdul Wahab. This continued collaboration between all parties helps fight the battle beyond borders on all fronts. Let's pose for a photograph with our distinguished guest of honor. And on that note, I'd like to now invite the Honorable General Tan Sri, Dr. Sri Muhammad Hafizuddin bin Jantan, to present a token of our sincere appreciation to the Deputy Minister of Defense, the Honorable Adli bin Zahari, for joining us in officiating Siber Siaga 2025, the Battle Beyond Borders. I'd like to keep the Honorable Adli bin Zahari on stage for just a little while longer as I invite all our distinguished guests in the front row to kindly join the Honorable Deputy Minister of Defense for a group photograph on stage. Members of the media, this is our first of 3 group photographs. I'd like to keep all our distinguished guests on stage for the next group photograph as I invite the ASEAN Cyber Defense Network, ACDN members, and the cyber leaders from around the world to kindly join Yang Berhormat on stage. So can we have our cyber leaders join us on the upper deck of the stage? And to our ACDN members as well, we kindly invite you to the stage. Members of the media, you're welcome to the front as well to record this moment so as not to block any of the audience, or also distinguished members of the armed personnel from around the region. Thank you for your kind cooperation, members of the media. As we thank our cyber defense leaders for joining us, and members of the ACDN for being a part of Siber Siaga, the Battle Beyond Borders 2025. I'd like to now invite all our distinguished guests to kindly return to their seats for a final group photograph as I invite members of the media, especially our photography crew, to take to the stage to record this moment with all the delegates in the hall. To all our distinguished guests in the front row, could we have a thumbs up? Signify the official launch of Siber Siaga, the Battle Beyond Borders, as we get set for our very first session. Members of the media, photography crew, please do record this moment. Thank you once again to the international members of the media joining us today. We thank you for your kind attendance. We invite all members of the media to kindly return to your designated areas as we begin the next part of our event.